Okay.
I'm just so you know, I'm now recording the conversation so that we have this for the next 20, 30 minutes, and we can record everything so that we can kind of go back to it if we need to.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Now,
right. Go ahead.
in terms of your WordPress needs attention. So walk us through that. Is that something that we have to go in and then we update it when we see this?
No, we're going to be handling all the updates from now on.
Okay.
Definitely for this first month, that's completely free. After that, we have like small packages, this maintenance plan. Every SEO plan that we do comes with maintenance. So whether you're hiring me as a consultant or you're doing some more full service stuff for SEO or paid advertising, we're always going to do the maintenance for free. So, we always keep an eye on your site. And, for the first year, I guarantee that the site will stay updated. And we'll make sure that, we have backup copies of it and that we can turn it on at any given point if we need to switch servers. So.
Okay.
What's your current, where are you hosting your current domain again? The
It's through a
Maselli?
private company, AppNet.
Okay, it's through AppNet. Okay, great. So you guys have full control over the DNS and all that.
So
Yeah.
AppNet is handling our domain for Maselli Clean?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. You said domain? Is that what you asked me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, the domain is through GoDaddy.
Oh, great. Perfect.
But we still have, we have the control over the DNS.
Perfect. So what I'm going to be doing is, in addition to making sure everything is ready to go for the the full scope of a WooCommerce build out and an actual active shopping cart, I'm also going to be configuring webmaster tools, Search Console, Google Analytics. I know there's an analytics code in there. I'm going to further configure that so we can track e-commerce actions. So that we can really start digging into that data much more deeply as we get more traffic.
Okay.
And are there anything specifically, Christina, that you have some questions about, or you want to kind of get an idea or a feel for how to use or anything like that?
Not at this time, I don't. No, and then once I get the, go ahead.
No, I was just saying you can always email me or text me, or even you can even try calling me, and if I'm available, I'll definitely sit down and go through anything that you have any questions about.
Okay, thank you.
So how do we get access to this dashboard, Chris?
The dashboard in front of you right now. Let's go. Do you not have access to the dashboard currently?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your normal login to the website? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that will bring up the dashboard.
Yeah, it's just the back end. So you just go to the, this URL here, and then you just type in your user credentials. It's pretty, and then it takes you right to the dashboard. And then you're going to see, obviously your theme options from WooCommerce. You can purge your cache. These are just plugins that work really well with WooCommerce. But there's some plugins here that I'm going to look a little bit further into. I think we can make this a little bit leaner. But I just want to make sure we, everything that's working is working. I don't want to change anything until the entire system is working, and then I can kind of lean it out. Because I see why he put some stuff in here to back it up. Obviously, we have Stripe. This is the mail opt-in that's in here now. That's the mail opt-in that we would then configure with Mailchimp. So that's all the opt-in forms and stuff are all on there. So in an integration setting is where we would integrate Mailchimp, and get that rolling, and then set up a sequence. If someone, doesn't finish purchasing on a shopping cart, then we email them, a shopping cart, abandoned cart email, so to speak, if they did finish, or, however you want to section it out. I have a list of email sequences that I use for my e-commerce clients. Happy to share that with you. If there's anything that works for you, you guys can take it and just, amend it to the products that you guys sell.
Okay.
I'm going to be going through the rest of this weekend. When do you think you'll be able to get a product up?
So we do have some products up, but we're not ready to sell them.
Right.
However, do we have a back order function?
Yeah, we can do a test. We can do some testing on the products. They don't have to sell. We just want to make sure that you're getting the orders and that the system works.
Okay. So what I'll do is I want to edit the content on the products. So
Okay.
I see that manage functionality, I would go to create and edit products, correct?
Yes.
And then I'll just go in there and I'll change the descriptions and put more information in. And then we'll figure out how, oh, here they are. So is there a place to set up where we can take back orders?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and write that down. I'm just gonna get the back orders because I gotta look at I gotta go in here and make sure that it is set up the way I'm used to it being set up. But back orders, we should be able to take those by Monday. So then we can start, like, however many days of back orders you want to start doing. I wanted to just kind of get some sample orders in even before back orders, just to see if it's pinging the right stuff, and that's just a business card or whatever. It's not a problem. Like we can work out, but I just want everything to go through. There is a sandbox mode that I can put us in, and that just means that it's a developing mode so that we can continue to test and send test orders through the system. So that's what I'm considering doing, because I think that would be much better than just getting back, because what could happen sometimes, you could accept back orders, but perhaps a certain style or a certain SKU or any one of the different factors from the products that are amendable, that might not go through, right? So we may find that there may be a little glitch in that. So that's what I'm looking for before we set it live to back orders.
Okay.
So we'll definitely get that going. And then, if you have things that you know how to update the content, if you want me to help with that, I'm more than happy to help with that. If you just want to send content over and I'll update it, and I could potentially help you with some internal links, suggested products, stuff like that, so that the e-commerce cycle is much more familiar to people, making it more of an Amazon experience, so to speak, where you get suggested products, your product descriptions are nice and bullet pointed and stuff like that. And sometimes it takes a little bit of craftiness on the back end to get that text to look really good. It could be, I'm not saying that it will confuse you. I'm just saying that if it does, we're here to help.
Yeah, I got you. So I will put some content together. The other question I have on this part of it is we want to set up auto shipment or a replenishment type program where we automatically ship every 60 days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's possible. There's going to be another plugin that we're going to use for that. I'm looking at a couple of different options. Once I have I feel like the best option or the best two options, early next week, I'll shoot those over to you. But yeah, that is something that we can configure with a plugin pretty easy. And Woocommerce has recently updated a patch to do it natively, but I haven't used that yet, where you can have the reoccurring just from the Woocommerce plugin itself, which makes sense because then it's a less plugin, it's less heavy, it happens quicker. But I'm a little skeptical about it because I haven't used it yet, and I don't want to test it on a live client,
Yeah. Okay.
And in terms of any images and stuff like that, if there are any additional images that you guys want me to add to the media library, these don't have to be live right away, but we can have these images ready to go when you guys are ready, whether it's a blog post or new products. It's always good to have your images preloaded so that it's easy to just pick so you don't have a snag of just having to upload more images at that time.
Okay, so I do have a couple more images.
Okay.
I believe they've all been put into our shared drive.
Okay.
And actually, the images were put in a Dropbox that Vince had access to. I don't know if you had access to that.
Not yet. If you can share that with me, that'd be fantastic.
So, Christina, can you share the Dropbox?
I have to see. I don't think I am on that folder.
Oh, you're not?
So
Okay.
you might have to share it with both of us. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
I wonder, I think it was Rachel's Dropbox, and I'll ask Rachel. She's actually stopping by to pick up something from me in about a half hour. That adapter, Christina? Sorry, Chris, just
No problem.
it's convenient. That adapter you sent, she's picking it up to try it to see if it's gonna work.
Oh, the adapter for social media?
Yeah.
Uh,
No.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that they can show what they're broadcasting on a TV screen.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay. So, all right, I'll ask Rachel about the Dropbox.
Awesome. And Christina, is there anything that is on the top of your mind that you would like to make sure you have the right, materials or like teaching in place, for next week? If not, that's not a problem. You can always just reach out to me if there's something that is not working when you start, uploading everything.
Oh, did we lose her?
Did we lose her? She's there.
No, I'm here.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I'm sorry. What did you ask me something?
Yeah, I just wanted to know if anything else is sticking out, any questions or anything, or if you feel confident in uploading everything.
Yeah. As far as new product images, content, and things like that, we just need it, and then we can make it happen. The Mailchimp and the processor. As soon as I get that up and running, then I can connect those.
Okay.
We can do test orders. So at this point, there's not really anything. I guess we're just waiting on some other things to happen first, so we can finish it. So.
Okay. We'll get the sandbox development going on Monday, so we can start doing test orders, and then from there, hopefully by Wednesday we can actually start taking back orders, and then get ready to launch.
Okay, so let's target for another call on Wednesday. Does that work, Chris? That way you'll have keywords and all of the back end stuff set up that you wanted to link. I'll have the content on the products changed, and I'll send you a link to our Dropbox for images.
Great. Great, and I'll be sending you the keywords and topics before the call on Wednesday. If you want to do 2 o'clock again on Wednesday, that works for me. Just let me know.
Yeah, that's fine for
Okay.
now. So I think we can always reach out on Tuesday to confirm, but I think for right now that's good.
Yep.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Awesome. All right, so I'm gonna get to work on this, and I'm gonna be if anything comes up that I want to update you about or let you know, hey, we're updating Maselli right now. I'll keep you guys in the loop and let you know if we're updating anything or when we're going to be updating, because we definitely want to update the core of the site and then get to some of those plugins that you can see. You can always see it right here. That little update symbol, 8 plugin updates, 1 theme update. So I'm going to go through this and make sure that everything is integrated. And as soon as you're ready to do the Mailchimp integration, let me know, because if you want to, you can also just shoot me the API key and I could do it and make sure that all the forms are integrated, because I see that there may be a couple forms that are a little different on different pages. So I want to make sure that everything gets integrated into that Mailchimp.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know when I'm doing it. That way you can go in and check the back end and make sure everything's how it should be.
Cool. And yeah, and just we'll work on create the list names, new signups versus people who are in cart versus people who've purchased type of thing.
Yeah.
At least those three to start, and then you go from there.
Okay.
Great.
Awesome. Well, fantastic. I'm super excited. I'm glad we're at this point, and I think that's good for now. I'm gonna stop the share unless Cindy, you have any other questions or anything?
Nope.
Go over?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for your time, Chris. Thanks, Christina.
You got it.
Thank you.
Cindy. Thanks, Cindy.
Have a good weekend, guys.
You
You
too.
too.
Take care. Bye
Thanks.
bye.
Bye-bye.